Now here we are where we left off in the previous movie, and as we saw, if you put in the page numbering, it automatically updates. But this numbering may not always be what you want. For example, the cover is page 1 and 2. It'll really always be page 1 and 2, but you may not want numbering on the cover or the inside cover like that. And for that, you can just simply leave off the numbering in your master page. But when we come to intro and these other documents, we may want to change it. For example, in this particular case, I would really want the appetizers to start out the page numbering and the intro to be a different type of numbering. So let's see how we do that. Well, first of all, let me just move this over to the other side here. And I'm in the intro document at the moment, so I'll go over here, go to page 1. And we've seen this before. I'll go down to numbering and section options. And in this particular case, we don't want the automatic page numbering. We want it to start at page 1. But to differentiate it from the rest of the book, we can choose one of these other styles. And I'll just choose lowercase Roman numerals. Clicking OK. And there it changes. So you can see down at the bottom of the page, we've got the lowercase Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 pages in each of these documents so far, so that is pretty simple and straightforward. However, notice that appetizers is now starting on page 5. However, this is where we really want our page numbering to begin. So I can select this. I can double click in the book or simply come over here because it already is open. Make sure I'm on page 1. Come down, number and section, numbers and sectioning, there we go. And here we can start it at page 1, like that. Turned automatic page numbering off, clicking OK. And notice how it's changed. Appetizers, now page 1 to 4, 5 to 8. Everything is numbered exactly the way we want it. Now the great thing is, if we were to come over here, and let's go to page 4 in this, and we were to add a number of pages, insert pages, and we can insert 6 like that. Notice how the page numbering updates. We go down to page 10, the last page in this document, and here everything has automatically updated. And that, of course, is one of the joys of working in a book. Let me undo that because we don't really need all these extra pages. Now we're going to add some sections to our document. And sections are another way of automating what is on your page. And you can use it in conjunction with page numbering. In this particular case, I'm just going to use it as a header. Different ways of using it. So let me come down to my master page here. And I'll just create a text block here. And then I'll right click to insert a special character. A marker is going to be a section marker here. It just types in the word section, so I'll double click on it and format it the way I want it. Condensed black, it's fine. And I'm going to reposition it up here at the top of the page. Have to change the color here to white. And then I'll duplicate it. I'll hold down the Command Option Shift, keep it straight, move it across there. Hold down the Shift key, move it in over to the side like that. That's about right there. I'll right justify it, Command Shift or Control Shift R. Quick way to right justify it and go back to page 1. Nothing happens, but if I come down here to my pages, pull down my number and sectioning option and include a section marker, and that marker can be appetizers. Clicking OK, and there it gets automatically inserted in every page. Obviously, I go over to entrees here, and probably the fastest way to deal with this would be go back to my appetizers master pages. And well, let me close these out. I'll just close this up for a time being. Select these two, copy them, Control or Command C, go over to entrees, back down to the master page, and Command Option Shift or Control Alt Shift V, paste them directly in place like that. Go over to page 1 here. Nothing there, of course, but if I come down to my numbering and section, here I would add entrees. like that. So there we're putting the section in automatically, and of course if we add extra pages, it'll automatically put these in the headers because it's all based on the master page for this particular option. Now in this case, because I'm dealing in books and each one is separate, just typing entrees in the master page would work just as well. But I think you'll find that sections can be very useful, especially in a document that you're breaking up into different sections if it's one long document. So it's more of a way to show you how the sections and the section markers work, rather than this being a really great example of how to use it. But in your own work, I'm sure you'll find a way to use section markers practically.